Andi Purewal for Boxing Social, and I'm delighted to be joined by the ghost, Asinia Byfield. Asinia, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. You?
I'm all good, thank you. Now, it's got a little bit tasty today between you and Ted. Just talk to me, though, about where this rivalry has come from.
To be fair, it's not rivalry. We're meeting at a point, and we've met at a point, and this is where we're at. But with him, he's emotional. His feelings are running high. He's not thinking straight. I'm in his head already, innit? So for me, nothing's personal. I'm just here. Like I said, with me, the battle's within. With me, I'm fighting my own battle on the inside. So from my battle, this is nothing. So when we get in the ring, he's gonna get like a 100% composed, 100% relaxed, and 100% thinking fighter in front of him. And he's never, ever, ever in his life had that.
Do you feel like, obviously he's mentioned his past opponents, he's mentioned what he wants to do if he's successful on Saturday night. Do you think he's overlooked you at all?
Oh yeah, but he's overlooked me because I've made him overlook me. Previous to this, I've got in his head, I made him think that I was scared. I didn't turn up to a press conference, he thinks I'm scared to see him. Like, I've put things out there for him and he's just ate it. He's just followed my trail, just eating it. Now he has a confidence in him that I gave to him, so it's a false confidence. And then when he saw me yesterday, he's shocked because he's like, whoa, wait a second. He's turned up, he's here, and he's putting it all over me. He's calling me out, and he froze yesterday. He went quiet. He was talking on the mic. You probably heard him at the public workout. He was whispering. He's like, I'm gonna do this and I'm like, wow. He didn't look at me once. I tried talking to him. He wouldn't even like. So I saw him lose his bottle after having all the talk on social media in the prior weeks. He's not going to turn up. Yeah, ghost. I made the ghost run. All this stuff. The most common thing that fighters do is they have someone next to them that tries to do talking for them. In this case, it was his dad. If you notice today, his dad had a lot to say. And the parent, I don't know if you're a parent. Nah? Okay, well, all the parents out there, they'll understand that when your child, if you know how your child is, you know him like 100%. So you know if he's feeling a little bit uncomfortable or he's a bit weary, you're going to know before anyone else, and you'll step in to defend him. So you'll stand in the way, you'll have their back regardless. You wouldn't even know you're doing it. And that's what his dad's been doing. He's done it all day yesterday, done it all day today. And yeah, man, I thought, because he's from Bermondsey, so I thought he was going to be a bit more mentally stronger than McNess. But yeah, man, he's not. He's not. He's shown me so much in the last 2 days, and well, it's just going to be fun when I get him in the ring. That means he's going to break a lot easier. So my old prediction was I was going to stop him between 5 and 8. I've got a big feeling it's going to probably be between 4 and 6 now.
Do you think you getting into his head then, like you say, but he just don't know how to deal with it, or he don't know how to work his way around it, and that could be the difference come fight night?
Yeah, it could definitely be the difference, because when you make someone believe something, they become fixated on that one belief. So when things aren't going his way on fight night, he ain't going to be able to change, because to him it's like, wow, I can beat him, I'm better than him. I'm going to do this to him, so I'm not going to change anything because he will tire, he will wear down. I've put him in that bracket. So now, when things are going bad, what you would normally. So when his coach is saying to him, Ted, you're going to get stopped if you go out there like that in the next round. You need to box him. You need to get on your back foot and do something different. He's going to say, yeah, but when he goes out there, his mind's going to be like, no, I'm better than him, because he's been telling himself that for like 14 weeks. Do you know what I'm saying? So now he's going to be so fixated on one thing that he ain't going to be able to change. And this is another reason why I didn't attend the other press conference, because I work off of energy and spiritual. So I'm very spiritual. So if I come to the other one, I weren't ready to fight. I didn't know. I knew I was going to win, but I wasn't 4,000% sure. You see what I'm saying? So now I've done all my training. I've trained like I'm going to be fighting myself. And that's the best way to be when you're fighting. Train to beat yourself because you know how hard you train. So I'm a different animal, I'm a different breed. So now I've come, everything's there. Everything's ready, everything's there. Now I can talk because everything I say, I don't, yeah, I know I'm going to do this. I fully know. Do you see what I'm saying? So now I can come and I can say what I want. And because we're so close to the fight now, guess what? I can tell him everything I'm going to do. And you know what the best thing is? He can't change it because we're so close to the fight now. So now even if I say to him, oh, I'm going to come out and throw 10 jabs in the first round, his coach then might say to him, oh, he's going to come out through 10 jabs, so work harder, be busy in that first round, yeah, because he's only going to throw 10 jabs. So that's good for you. We might be able to cut him or get him out early. By him saying that, he's now changing their game plan. And because he's changing his game plan so close to the fight, all it's going to do is put extra things in his head. Because now Ted's going to go out thinking just about the first round, oh, I need to do this just for one round. Then he's got to try and get back into the flow of the fight. Do you see what I'm saying? And that sort of thing. So, but then I could be lying. So what I could be saying, I could be telling you lies. Oh, I'm not actually going to do it. And then, so, you see what I'm saying? Either way, however you take it, it doesn't matter because it's going to have a negative effect. So now I can say everything and do it on fight night.
Who do you think there's more pressure on, you or Ted?
Oh, 100% on Ted. There's never pressure on me.
So if you come, where does the loser go from this?
Well, that's the thing. This is one of my reasons. So I reckon I'll stop him, but I've got a feeling that the corner's going to throw the towel in before I stop him. The ref's not going to stop the fight because he's going to want to give Ted every chance possible, like in the McNess fight. Obviously, he's the home fighter. They want him to win. I've got a feeling the corner's going to throw the towel in. One, they might not want him to take such a beating. When it's kind of obvious, they're just going to throw the towel in. Save him. He's 22 years old. He could fight. He could fight 2 months' time. He can drop off, have 6 months out, come back, and be fighting for the British title. So I've got a real big feeling the towel is I'm basically like 100% sure the towel's coming in. If they take the risk and leave him too long and he gets hurt in the round and then stopped in that round, then obviously the towel can't save him. But yeah, when he's taking a beating, I've got a feeling the towel's going to come in.
Well, not just you, but any fighter, they're that confident they're going to win. If it doesn't go to plan and after Saturday night, do you ever look back and do you ever think, oh, I wish I didn't say this, I wish I didn't say that?
It's never happened. The one time, tell a lie, the one time it did happen was in the Herman fight. I stepped up from fighting 4-round fights to a 10-round fight for the Southern area. I'd only done 4 rounds, yeah? And I stepped up to it. I'd done exactly what I said I was going to do, yeah? I was getting there against he had 18 fights, 17 knockouts. And I'm a weight below, and I've stepped up to his weight to fight him, yeah? Done 10 rounds with him, come out looking exactly the same. He come out 2 black eyes, nose was gone, blood, mouth, everything he looked mashed, yeah? And they give it to him by 1 point. That fight taught me a lot of things. You know what it taught me? Don't leave anything in the judge's hand. They're only there for the golden boys, no one else. The ref's there for the golden boys, the judges are there for them. So I had to sit down. I spent 2 weeks in bed rest. Like, I couldn't get out of my bed. I was that hurt. I'd lost my son like 3 weeks prior to that fight. So that fight had a lot going on it. And so I was in a bad place after that loss. I stayed in the house for 2 weeks. I couldn't get out of my bed until I had figured out how that can never, ever, ever happen again. And I figured it out, and it's the first thing on my training board. Got a big, massive board, and you go in. There's like 5 bullet points. And the first things I must do: 1, always finish the fight. Yeah, no fight goes to the judges. If it goes to the judges, you got beat, whether you want it or not. I don't want to hear no excuses about, oh, I got robbed. Never allowed to say I got robbed. It's my job to get the job done, and as long as I stick to these bullet points, I can never be robbed. If it goes to the points, then that's my fault because I didn't do what I knew I had to do. Do you see what I'm saying? And the rule 1 is, don't talk to the ref, don't argue. He'll just deduct a point and then kick you out. Wave the fight off. 2, don't hold. Deduct a point, wave the fight off. If you hit him to the body and he's hurt, and the ref says it's a low blow, well, I know you've seen it or everyone's seen it, don't hit to the body, don't throw the body. Now you're just headhunting. you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not fair, but these are rules you have to stick to. The other rule is don't take more than 3 punches. If you get hit with 3 punches, the rest are going to jump in and wave the fight off. We saw him do it to Gary Corcoran last week. Do you know what I'm saying? So, he was hurt, but he hit the rope, he come back up, like he weren't slumped or nothing. Let's see what happens. You see what they done in that Gary Corcoran fight. John Pexican, he was the home fighter, so they jumped in that quick to save Gary, who was the away fighter. And then my McNess fight, they left him for 2 rounds of him just getting hit with power shots every single, and I was throwing a lot of punches in the rounds, at least averaging 120, 130 power shots he was getting hit with. For 2 rounds, the ref did not stop it, and it took Sam McNess's corner to throw the towel in for that fight to end. Now, that fight should have got stopped 2 rounds ago. Like, he could have got seriously hurt, but these are the risks that they're willing to take for their fighters. So we send Sam McNess in the home corner, not get stopped after 2 rounds of aggressive, hard punches, and then we send Gary Corcoran, get stopped after taking 2. Do you see what I'm saying? So, big rule, don't take more than 3 punches. Don't go on the ropes. You go on the ropes, you throw some shots, even if you block them, 1 lands, fight's over. So as long as I stick to those 5 points, which is what most of my training is based on, sticking to those points, seeing it through. If I complete them points, then there's no way I can be beaten. And that's why I'm so confident, because I know I'm going to stick to them points and I'll get the job done. Since that loss where I lost by the point, he wouldn't rematch me. The board didn't. He was trying to headbutt me in the fight. Like, obviously, they didn't make us have to fight again. The ref didn't take no points off for like obvious headbutts, like blatantly. So, since then, I've knocked out everyone. Simple solution, isn't it?
Where does a winner go from this? You obviously pick up the British title, but where do you go in terms of advancing forwards with your career? The doors are all open then. All the doors are open. I'll get a lot more fights at world level than I would at British level, because the British are all a lot of the British fighters are super protected. So, yeah, I'll get big fights at world levels, and that's where I'm aiming. Like, I am and will show everyone else that I should be at the top with the best, with Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. I should be up there with them, but obviously I've just had a long path. People are dodging me left, right and centre, but this is it. I've only got this chance because they think I'm an underdog. You see what I'm saying? If they rated me how they should rate me, really, then I wouldn't be here right now, and I'd probably be sat trying to get a fight against anyone, because I'm so desperate. I'll just fight a journeyman tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? And what are your thoughts on the rest of the card? Watkins Okoli, a great matchup. Watkins Chamberlain, I should say. Sorry. Ryder Shirotkin, and obviously Doyle Gill.
Yeah, they're good fights. They're definitely good fights, but I'm definitely making sure I steal the show. I'm going to be the one to watch. I'm going to be the main event, and I'm going to be the one that does things that no one's done in the ring before. Things that you see done, and if you have seen it, you've seen it done by the best, by Mayweather, Crawford, Lomachenko. Those sort of things. Like, I'm not on the same level as these guys down here, so it's going to show. I'm not just going to say it. I'm going to back it up, and I'm going to show it in the ring.
Well, Asinia, thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Cheers, boss.